If Waria could just get that magical medicine for him, he knew he could shake off his current troubles and feel as strong and healthy as he did 10 or 20 years ago. When Waria walked in holding the miracle cure, Cedric struggled to sit up, his voice trembling a little as he asked, "Waria, did Mr. Wade give you the medicine?" Waria nodded eagerly and presented the pill to him with both hands. "Grandpa, this is the magic medicine Mr. Wade prepared. Here, take it." "Excellent," Cedric repeated excitedly, then asked, "Has Tristan Finch taken his?" "He has," Waria said. "Mr. Finch took only half a capsule, just like Mr. Wade instructed, and all his old injuries and chronic ailments are completely gone. It's incredible." Hearing this, Cedric grew even more excited. He said, his voice shaking, "That's unbelievable. So fast. Get me some water. I need to take this right now." A family member immediately brought him a glass of water. The children and grandchildren of the Smith family stood before Cedric, waiting to see the miracle happen. They were all hoping that he could live for a few more years and continue to protect and provide for them. So they too were eager to see him get better after taking the magic medicine. Cedric shakily swallowed the pill with the warm water. After the pill went down, it immediately released a surge of energy that coursed through his entire body, flowing through all his energy channels. Right after, Cedric felt as though his entire body was being flooded with new strength, so he decided to try and stand up without his cane. His family members were extremely nervous, afraid he wouldn't be able to get up and would fall, so they were all ready to rush forward and catch him. But, to their astonishment, Cedric stood up easily with just a little effort. Without any help, Cedric stood firmly on his own 2 feet, not shaking at all. He felt the power surging in his legs, and he immediately found the courage to take a step forward. He took a solid step. He wasn't hurried or tired. There was no panic, no hesitation, no shaking, and he wasn't even out of breath. Everyone was in shock. Was this really the same frail old man? He seemed as spry as someone in his 50s or 60s. Cedric regained control over his body and his strength. He was so excited that he tried to walk a few quick steps, and he was fast and steady. This made him incredibly excited, and he burst out laughing. "Ha ha ha! This is incredible! Simply incredible! Mr. Wade is practically a god." After that, he turned to Waria and said seriously, "Waria, if you could marry a man like Mr. Wade, I could live to be at least 100 years old. Your father, your uncle, you, your brother, and your sisters. It's possible for all of you to live for 100 years. If a family has 3 straight generations living to be 100, that family becomes legendary, and no one could ever shake it." Waria was still in shock. Her grandpa had been on his deathbed, and Charlie had saved him. But now, Charlie's magical medicine had made him seem 20 years younger in an instant. Now, he believed he could live for another 20 years. By then, he would actually become a centenarian. How many centenarians are there in the world? Very few. And if the leader of a great family can live beyond 100 years, it is the family's greatest blessing, because the family can only truly develop and grow under the guidance of its leader. Once that leader dies, the family will immediately fall into the chaos of leaderless dragons, with everyone fighting for control. How many families have gone into decline because their leaders died and the heirs turned on each other? Now, Charlie had just ensured the prosperity of the Smith family for at least another 2 decades. That night, none of the family members who received the magic medicine could sleep. Waria, having seen the miracle happen to her grandpa with her own eyes, was also buzzing with excitement. Thinking about the magic medicine Mr. Wade had secretly given her, a warmth flooded her heart. He treated her so well. She would never forget his kindness. She wasn't the only one losing sleep over Charlie. Skylar was in the same boat. After her father Christian received the 2 magical medicines, he gave one to her the moment he got home, telling her to keep it close. Now that pill was tucked away safely, warmed by her body heat and carrying her scent. The thought that Charlie had given it to her made her so happy she felt almost giddy. And Charlie, the mastermind behind it all, was still sleeping soundly on the floor next to his wife's bed. Just the live-in son-in-law, completely oblivious. Early the next morning, Claire headed to her studio. After many days of hard work, her studio was finally coming together and was almost ready for its grand opening. Charlie offered to help, but she was determined to build her business with her own two hands. Charlie understood how she felt. Ever since leaving the Wilson family, she had been focused on proving herself, determined not to let them look down on her. After getting dressed, Charlie was about to head out for groceries when he noticed his pockets were bulging. That's when he remembered all the gifts he'd received yesterday. 2 smart keys for luxury cars, an ancient-era glass goblet, and a check for $100 million. The Tiffany goblet was in a cedar chest, which was pretty big, so he just stashed the whole thing in his little closet. As for the car keys and the check, he initially thought about putting them in the closet too, but on second thought, he changed his mind. His mother-in-law had a habit of snooping through his room whenever she was bored. The last time Christian gave him a bracelet for his wife, his mother-in-law swiped it before Claire even had a chance to wear it. If she found the $100 million check and the smart keys to 2 luxury cars, she would definitely take them for herself. More importantly, if she found them, there was no way he could explain where he got them. That $100 million check alone was enough to give her a heart attack. So, Charlie kept the smart keys and the check in his pocket and headed out to the vegetable market. On the way, Christian called him. After they exchanged a few pleasantries, he asked carefully, "Mr. Wade, are you enjoying the sports cars I gave you?" "Oh," Charlie said, suddenly remembering. "I haven't even seen them yet." Christian quickly and respectfully replied, "The cars are at the Orris Hill Convention Center. The International Auto Show is going on right now. If it's not too much trouble for you to go, I can have someone bring them to your house on a transport truck." Charlie said, "Forget it. Don't send them to the house. I'll find some time to check them out myself." The neighborhood he lived in was pretty ordinary, with houses worth maybe $2 or $3 million. If 2 sports cars worth more than $40 million were suddenly parked there, the whole neighborhood would probably freak out. That's why he decided to park the cars at his villa in Thompson first. The villa had a private basement, and parking them there would be much less of a hassle. When he arrived at the vegetable market, Charlie got a call from Darren, one of his good buddies from college. On the phone, Darren asked, "Charlie, where are you?" Charlie replied, "I'm shopping at the vegetable market." "What's up, Darren? Did you need me for something?" Darren hesitated for a second and then said, "Hey man, I'm at the Orris Hill International Auto Show today." Charlie knew he was a total car nut. Back in college, he'd save up a whole month's worth of spending money just to travel to other cities for auto shows. So he smiled and asked, "Checking out the cars again?" "Yeah," Darren said. "They've got a bunch of world-class limited edition sports cars on display this time. It's a super rare chance to see them." Then Darren quickly added, "Oh, but that's not why I called." Charlie asked, "Then what's up?" Darren paused for a moment and then said, "All right, look, I saw your wife at the auto show." "My wife?" Charlie asked. "What would she be doing at the auto show?" "I don't know," Darren said. "She's with some guy, so I called to see if you knew about it." Charlie frowned. Claire went to the auto show with another man? Why hadn't she told him anything? Even though they didn't talk a lot, they usually told each other about stuff like this. She went to the auto show with some guy and didn't mention it to him? Was she hiding something? Even though Charlie was the young master of the Wade family and the respected Mr. Wade to all the big shots in Orris Hill, he still felt insecure about his relationship with Claire. He was worried that Claire might be tempted by someone else, so he said to Darren, "Okay, Darren, thanks for the heads up." Darren said, "Hey, Charlie, my mom just called. Something came up at home and I have to go back. You should come over here and check it out." "All right," Charlie said. "I'll head over and take a look. You go handle your stuff." After hanging up, Charlie parked his e-bike on the side of the road and hailed a taxi to the Orris Hill Convention Center. The Convention and Exhibition Center was a massive complex built specifically for hosting all kinds of events. Basically, if there was a big exhibition in Orris Hill, it was held there. Charlie walked into the exhibition hall. He glanced around and saw that it was packed with people checking out the auto show, and the surrounding platforms were filled with luxury cars. The starting point here was high-end imported vehicles, all the way up to luxury sports cars. Right in the middle of the exhibition hall, on the highest platform, sat two incredible luxury sports cars, one red and one black. These were the very cars that Salman and Christian had given to Charlie. Ardent Motors 177 and a custom Koenigsegg Agera. These two cars were the main attractions of the entire auto show. A huge crowd of onlookers and reporters surrounded them. Beside the two cars stood two large, imposing security guards. They had their backs to the cars, forming a circle facing the crowd to make sure no one could get close enough to touch them. The host was making an announcement. "These two cars have already been purchased. They are personal items. You are welcome to look and take photos, but you cannot touch them. Thank you for your cooperation." A reporter couldn't help but shout, "The auto show just started and both cars are already sold?" If it's not too much trouble to ask, who are these two rich men? The host smiled faintly and said, "It's not two rich men, but one." "One?" the reporter exclaimed. "You mean one person bought both cars?" "Yes." The host nodded and said with a smile, "These two cars are indeed owned by the same wealthy man."
To know more, listen to the audio series Heir in Hiding, only on the Pocket FM app.